Hello, welcome back to another exciting episode of Here with the recap is Laura.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, what
I
did
don't
we
even.
do last time, Laura? What was it that we did? How much progress was made?
All right, and before we continue, can you guys hear this?
No,
The
what?
clanging sound. Okay.
Oh,
No,
yes. Yeah.
it's our bird trying to put its little basketball in the basketball hoop. But he's being very aggressive about it, so I'm sorry if it's loud. Just let me know. Okay. So I remembered we try to help the corn people, and they were like, it's politics. And we said, it's a you problem. And we left. And then after I gave them a fireball necklace piece.
Yep.
And then we went and had the envelope read. And we were like, snaps, we should have done something else, but I don't remember what it was. And then we went. I don't remember, you guys. This will be a fun game. Give me a
check your
word.
text. Check your text.
That's the hint you get is check your text.
Oh look, corn conflict covered it. Walking back all corn.
That was brilliant.
Wait at wall. We did do that. Olstein. Yep.
It's the
yep.
bottom two.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Old man knows Chulu.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Oh, sorry. And old Hobbs Jatarks. Jatarvix.
This is great. Carol, you're taking party notes from now on. I love it.
I'm writing down everything correctly.
I believe you.
Yeah, another angry person. Guys, I really am in this. I swear. I just can't remember what I did yesterday.
Valid.
Old man withers. I don't know. The end.
There was old Hobbs,
Old Hob.
I don't
friend
remember
of
who that is.
Cthulhu, and we have to go to his island to kill him, but we are not ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys met Old Hob.
With the weird voice. I remember him.
Yeah, the old guy that you guys wanted to save turns out to be a big old butthead.
Yeah.
So how do you
He hasn't done anything.
pronounce his real name?
Jeterix.
There we go.
That's what I said and what Carol wrote.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we read some books.
And you read some
long
books,
Yes.
and your stats went up because of these books. For completely normal reasons, you guys have these books. Nothing to be worried about at all. And yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did get a little boost.
So there you are.
My charisma is now 21. I like that.
With their return,
We were just about to level up, right?
no. Jeff is going to be the new Robert of asking me to level up.
Yeah, I actually have. I don't know if are any of you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send you guys a link to a TikTok I saw today that made me think of that.
All right. Which D&D TikToker was it?
Oh, wait.
Was it the guy with all the tattoos?
Actually, maybe I didn't send it. Never mind. I don't have the link with me.
All right.
But I don't know if you've seen that one where it's like it's usually like a cat and like my human is yelling to some person named "Get off the counter," but that's not my name. Well, it was like the DM. I don't know why they keep calling me. Can we level up now? My name is Jack.
That's really funny. All right. So since their return, since your talk with Old Hob or Jeterix, it's been a couple days. Jordell has been by to speak with Ash, who has declined conversation with her entirely. And you only know that because of her incredibly short visits She leaves very quickly after her arrival, and her general demeanor is just a very frustrated one. Scud does not say much on the subject, but you can tell, even though he does not have any facial features or expressions to speak of, he is uncharacteristic. That's a word. He's unusually quiet. Ash has not spoken to any of you since he's returned. He has either been locked away in the library and he does not let anybody in while he's there, or he is locked away within his own quarters and he does not allow visitors then either. The only person that he really sees face to face is Alfred, and that is for the exchange of food and dirty dishes. So there you go.
All right. And when we are going about the town, just doing daily errands and whatnot, are these signs that we see about the carnival still being posted?
Yes.
Are they concentrated in any specific location, or are they spread out pretty evenly around all of Mistvale?
From what you can see, give me a perception or an investigation. If you're looking at this over the course of a few days, give me investigation.
A 12.
Well, if we're gonna be doing this over a few days, let's find an area and let's take down some of the
That's exactly what I was going to suggest.
yeah, and then we'll watch and see if who's putting them back up.
Yeah, do a stakeout. I was just seeing a good location to do a stakeout.
Okay.
I was going to suggest a bubble of a tiny hut, so we aren't visible, and we're kind of like cloaked into the side of a building. So if they do like post it when no one's around.
Okay. Yeah, so before that, as you watch the streets, the alleyways, the walls, any walls that you see or any surface that you see that does not have at least a few postings for the carnival on it, during your first pass through, it has postings on it your second pass. So it's being covered pretty well throughout Mistvale. There doesn't seem to be anybody that you've spoken to that does not know about the postings regarding the carnival. And people do keep mentioning that they're taking these postings down and that they just keep going right back up.
Guys, before we do anything else, can we just stake out one night? Like, take all the posters off one wall, hide, and just see if we can catch who's...
That's what
Oh, is
Jeff
that what
said.
happened when I got kicked off? I'm so sorry. I got kicked off. I'm so sorry. I got kicked off, and then things went a little weird.
It's all good.
I thought I was being really brilliant, and Corbin was like, "Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards."
Oh no! Okay, so I hear
good.
that we're all in agreement.
Yes.
That's a first for a D&D group to all have the same idea of how to do it. I was actually thinking Lonnie could transform into a whale and just drop her in an alley and flash and then wait for somebody to come put flyers on her.
Like she's a wall.
It'd be really funny.
Is there any like 24/7 like inns or anything like that are also being posted on? Like, are there frequently the trafficked areas that also still have postings, or does it seem like places that are like active at all times of day are lighter in postings, if that makes sense?
Good gracious. What is up with our internet? It's hard to tell with the amount of people trying to relieve the city of these postings. it's hard to tell if there's any areas getting more attention than another.
Okay.
Just because nobody's really leaving it alone.
All right. Do you guys have any ideas where we should hold up to do this stakeout?
Is there anything around that's inconspicuous to hide behind?
So the
Like
plan
what?
I was planning on tiny hutting, which is going to be like a dome of invisibility that we can hide in. It'll paint itself like a matte color, but like we won't be visible.
Well, I don't have to be in the hut. I'm gonna kind of walk around the block, and every once in a while, I can just change how I look, and then walk back, and so I'm constantly changing and looking like other people, blending in, looking like just other random people in the town.
Fair.
Mora can do that too, right?
The changeling
You
would
can't
be
do
able
it at
to.
will, though. So for me, it's basically a cantrip.
She's a changeling, so it's a cantrip for her too.
Oh, you're right.
I can change features. I have an invisibility.
You're right. I forgot.
It doesn't come up often, so
Yeah.
I should do it more. I mostly just do it for like the humor in situations, not really for strategy. I should start doing that more.
I never played a changeling.
Yeah. So
Can you
sounds
change?
like
Never mind. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look into that real quick.
so it sounds like Mora and Blackdale are going to be patrolling, and Corvin is going to be like looking at a wall we've intentionally emptied, this, and then just like kind of try to keep focus on one area to see if anything invisible. Well, I mean, obviously can't see the invisible, but if it just kind of appears there, or if something pastes it there, or something like that.
Okay.
Bonnie, what you plan on doing?
I don't know.
Could you turn
Where-
into something really tiny, like a rat, that would like be normal on a street and just like watch too? Or I don't know, just
Probably.
calling.
Probably be a cat, a rat.
Oh, a cat's cute. Do you need some inspiration? Maybe Blacktail can show you some of his cats.
Oh, here's one.
It's the right kind to blend in at night.
At night. Wait, is that the
Sure.
one that meows a lot? Because maybe don't do that one. Just kidding.
Lonnie's just in the street. Meow, meow, meow.
Just being feral, you know. Yeah, I'll be a normal street creature. Why not?
So sorry.
All right. So, what kind of are you guys looking for? Like a main road with an alley coming off of it, like a T junction? Are you looking for a busy square? Are you looking for like a main hub where multiple streets intersect? What are you really after? As far as like an area to, are you looking for like a rooftop?
Well, Corvin's going to be seemingly the only one person like staking in a certain location rather than walking around. He'll just be like on a wall in between an alleyway,
Okay.
and near some kind of main street.
Okay. Cool. And then the wall that you guys are taking the posts down from, that's the one that you're going to be looking dead on at while you're in your tiny hut.
Yeah, well, since we changed tactics a little bit from what I was thinking originally. Since they're going to be patrolling, I don't even need a tiny hut. I'm just going to be pasted on the wall, spider climbed on the wall.
Oh, okay. Just kind of chilling.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. And then the three of you that are wandering, are you doing so separately? Are two of you going to go as a duo? Are you a triad?
Lonnie just gonna be wandering.
Okay.
We'll kind of mix it up. Once in a while we can change our appearances and walk around like we're talking, but then we'll split up and we're just going to keep varying it with me and Mora.
Sounds good.
Cool. What are you guys going to disguise yourself as first?
First?
Yeah.
What's the dominant species here? Like, what are
It's
most?
a pretty good mix of most every species, but human seems to be the most of the populace.
Yeah. Nothing that would really draw a lot of attention. I'm just gonna I'll just disguise self and be just a average sized woman with, whatever normal daytime attire people would wear here.
Okay. Cool.
Whatever kind of stuff I see people wearing, that's what I'm gonna wear.
All right. And then Mora?
I'm gonna disguise myself as Blacktail. I'm just kidding, because that defeats the purpose, right? Okay. I'm going to. I don't know. We've been to a lot of places, but I think I would just do it as because I can only change my appearance as like other people that I have seen, and I don't want people to stop and like ask me questions. So I almost wonder if I should just straight up use my invisibility thing, because
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm just going to do that because I'll be way stealthier. And then also I don't have anybody going up, oh, Miss Secretary, I have a question for you. And I'm like, policy, bye. So I think I'm just going to use my invisibility thing on my ring.
Okay. Are you going to be walking around while you're invisible, or?
Yeah, then we'll probably split up then and walk independently.
Yeah, I mean, I might be around. You don't know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still be stealthy.
Well, invisibility doesn't change your smell.
Oh, hey, rude.
That was great. That was pretty great.
Yeah. I'm gonna be invisible, and I'm just gonna kind of walk around. Because our plan is to like take a bunch, like, there's walls that don't have them, right? So I'm just gonna kind of be in those areas.
Okay.
I'll walk around there.
Cool. All right. And then Carol, what kind of cat are you going to be?
I don't know. Does Lonnie give tabby vibes or orange cat vibes?
Aren't tabbies orange cats? Are they
Yeah. What's the difference?
Tabbies are maybe I'm just thinking calicos. Never mind. But they're.
I mean, I ask that as somebody who knows very little about cats. I know enough to know that they're not dogs.
Tabbies are pretty chill buttholes. Orange cats are just chaotic dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think you should be the munchkin cat since you're a gnome. Just kidding.
There you go. That works.
So orange cats are chaotic dumb?
Yeah.
And
next time you're on TikTok, look up orange.
One orange berry.
Orange cat behavior.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you some of those before. Those, yeah, they're crazy.
Cool. Then yes. Get ready. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. So what kind of cat are you, Lonnie?
I like the Munchkin cat. That was a really good idea, Maura.
The Munchkin cat. You got stubby little legs. Those are adorable, and I love it. Okay.
It fits.
So, Corvin, you clear off a wall, and you spider climb your way up the walls of a nearby alley with a good vantage point to sit and watch this wall to see who comes by to post up more posters. Blackdale, Invisible Mora are walking around, and Lonnie, you are a munchkin cat slowly walking around because your legs are oh so short.
Blackdale can't see it, but Mora's sniffing like her arms and stuff to make sure she doesn't offend anybody.
Give me a perception check.
Roll for stinky pits.
Yeah, you're pretty sure Blackdale was just being mean when he said that.
Because we're friends.
Yep. And some time goes by. You're keeping an eye on these walls with no posters. Lonnie, give me a perception check.
Never 20.
You are slowly walking down a corner of the street, and you're trying to keep very close to the wall, where you can still see a really good stretch of wall that has no posters on it, different from the one that Corvin is currently watching. And you see a little orange face kind of pop out from an alley, and it looks at you, and you see its pupils go wide, and then it disappears down that alley.
Okay.
You want to do anything?
Is it my size?
It's a little bigger than you.
I will follow cautiously.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. You are you'd think that it would be pretty easy being so short to also be a munchkin cat, but stubby legs throw you off a little bit. So you make your way up pretty quietly, and as you reach that corner, as you're coming around, you see the orange face, wide-eyed and ears pointed at you, staring in your direction, like. And then it jumps out from around the corner, and this orange cat smacks you right on the face and then runs away back down the alley.
Okay.
Give me another perception check.
Come on. 9.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm going to meander back to where I was, see if I can get eyes on any of my people.
You're going to meander back to where you were, and as you turn around, there's that wall that you were keeping an eye on, and it is now just a line of posters for the carnival.
I'm going to go a different direction, like I was never there.
Which direction?
I don't know. Where's everybody at? Who's the closest person?
You kind of have a good idea of what area they're in. You have no idea where Mora is. But you know where Corvin is posted up, and you have a pretty good idea of where Blackdale would be walking around.
Okay. I'm going to go in one of their directions. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool. Blackdale, what are you looking for while you're walking around?
You're muted, I believe. Yep.
So I have to look for so I'm going to go a little bit further than just the wall, and I'm going to be walking, maybe 300 to 200 feet, whatever the wall is, and then 100 feet in either direction, looking for places like alleys or something that I can go into, change what I look like, I'll cast minor illusion. So like if I go down a little alley and there's a cart there, I'll cast minor illusion to make a little box next to the cart so I can go somewhere when I change what I look like.
Okay.
Just do everything I can to make sure that nobody sees me do things. And then I'm going to count how many flyers I do see.
Okay.
And then I'm just looking for, I'm looking for anybody taking down flyers other than the ones we took down or putting up flyers.
Okay.
And then I'm also, once I get an initial count of how many flyers there are, I'm just going to keep verifying that count to see if it's changed at all.
Okay. So, and you're patrolling the same stretch of street, or are you patrolling like around a corner as well, like an L junction?
For now, I'm just going to do one straight stretch.
Okay, cool.
So,
for your stealthy changes and everything, where you're hiding yourself to change appearance, give me one stealth roll at advantage.
$25.
Excellent. So this stretch of street that you are patrolling, you count 37 posters just along this stretch alone. There is 18 on the one side and 19 on the other. Or yeah, so like on 18, as you start
18 and 19.
Yeah. So as you begin and as you make your first pass, there's 18 on the left and 19 on the right.
Okay.
And that includes any posters that are stuck to lamp poles, windows.
Okay.
Good. You do not see anybody taking posters down. It seems that after enough time, people have just kind of resigned to the idea that a lot of these are going to remain up. So at least along this stretch, nobody's really putting in any effort to take any down at the moment. You do see some looks of resignation or disappointment in people as they walk by and then glance up at a poster and then glance away, kind of shaking their head. Mora, I need a stealth check at advantage from you.
Yay! Thank goodness for advantage. Okay. 20. Wait. So 15 plus. Yeah, 27.
You are the wind itself. Nobody sees you. Nobody notices you. You, in the minds of many who don't know you, you just cease to exist entirely.
I don't know when I muted my computer. Did I say 27 on the stream?
Yeah.
Cool. That was weird. Sorry. Yay! I am wind.
You are the wind itself. What are you keeping an eye open for?
I see this blank wall, and I am just watching for any presence that may come along this street.
Okay.
As
you watch this blank wall, give me a perception check.
19.
You're watching this blank wall. Things are getting kind of boring for you. This is boring. You are very much an like a hands-on type of person. You need to be doing something or saying something, and this is the longest that you have ever gone without doing either of those things, and it's painful for you a little bit, and you begin to twitch and you begin to fidget, and you so badly want to just open your mouth and speak, even to yourself, for just a moment to get some breather, some levity from this incredibly boring task that you found yourself in, but you don't. And you're glad that you don't, because at a certain moment, as you watch this blank wall that's been cleared of all carnival posters, you see what looks like a small silver blur weaving its way through the air just along this wall. And once the blur has passed, you see a line of posters has now been stuck up on this wall. And this blur disappears behind or around a corner.
I chase it.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics.
Ooh, acrobatics, because I don't get to do that one a lot.
It's got to be good. It's a dexterity check to see if you can keep up.
It is a 21.
What's your speed?
30.
Perfect. It has disappeared around a corner that is about 25 feet away from you. And as soon as it disappears, you rush over to that corner and it's gone.
Ah, trapped.
Corvin, you don't mind this task. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, is the alleyway I am currently posted up in shadowed, or am I pretty obvious where I'm landing? I'm basically stomach down on the wall, pretty high up, is like right below the roof.
I would say that it's not really obvious. It's not necessarily shadowed. It wasn't really specified what time this was taking place. I assume it's during the day, which is why people are kind of out and about. So there's not much shadow to speak of, but it's very uncommon to have people salamandering themselves to the side of a wall high up. So because of your vantage point, it's a pretty good one, because not everybody is going to be like, look at that person,
right.
you know? So I'd say it's pretty good.
All right. Corvin is fine just staying here and staring at the wall for a good long while. But if it is over 2 hours, he will begin ritual casting some unseen servants to remove some even more posters to make it a more appetizing place to post.
Okay. It has not been 2 hours. It's been roughly an hour since you've been up here. Give me a perception check.
Hold on. A 13.
13. You, as you begin thinking about, next steps, how can we make this wall or this area more enticing to catch the poster of these posters, you blink, and when you open your eyes, posters have filled the wall that you're looking at.
I'll go ahead and stand up and just and I'm trying to avoid bonking my head on the other building. I don't know how small this heli is.
You have plenty of room. You don't have to
Okay.
worry about bonking your head.
And I'll just go around the building and try to look up and down the main street to see if I see anything that looks like dust or something that looks like we have movement.
Interesting. Okay. Once you make it to, you're not that far from the edge of the building. You wanted to be able to see as much as possible. So I wouldn't have put you super far into the alleyway. But you stand up on the wall of the building and you run over. Give me either a perception or a nature check, your choice.
A 15 perception.
And you don't see any sign of any other movement, life, activity on this street.
All right. Corbin's just going to go ahead and sigh and go down. He will go. He will move up his timetables a bit and do his ritual casting to get even a bigger blank canvas. And if he does see Blackdale or a visible Mora, or he recognizes Lottie, he will ask that we probably want more sets of eyes on a location, because even a blink, it was a tired blink, but even a blink was too long. But yeah, I will continue at my post, but only will like stop them if I see them pass by and notice them.
Okay, great. Lonnie, what are you doing?
Have I seen anybody or met up with anybody?
Are you did you go back to looking for them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a d4 for me.
2.
2. As you're walking around, you see somebody carrying themselves with the arrogance of a familiar sailor. They look nothing like themselves, but you're pretty sure that's Blacktail.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the similar vicinity, because, yeah.
Okay. You stay in the vicinity and you watch as this person, who you're pretty sure is Blackdale, they walk to one end of the street and they stop for a moment and they nonchalantly look around and, you know, find a pretty believable excuse to turn around and walk back down the street that they're on before disappearing into an alleyway. And then a few seconds later, a few moments after, somebody else emerges with a different face, different skin, but they walk with the same self-importance. And then they continue to walk your way. Blackdale, after you've just changed form for the second or third time, you're walking back down this street, counting all the posters, and they're all still there. And you see this tiny little munchkin cat just kind of sitting there, watching you.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I would assume that we would have discussed our plans before we started this, so I'm just going to assume. I would assume that's Lonnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm going to walk past it without acknowledging it.
All right. Mora, what are you doing?
Being mad that I missed it. And then since I'm assuming that whatever power is putting on these posters up, or the person that's putting the posters up, is gone with my area, I am also going to see if I can find if Blackdale or Lonnie or Corvin are having any better luck. So I'm going to kind of stealthily walk around and see if I find them.
All right. You return to where you know that Corvin is. Roll a d4 for me.
A D4?
Yeah, roll a d4.
Okay, it is a 2.
Okay. Before you reach the spot where you had all left Corvin, you round a corner and you see just a tiny little munchkin cat sitting there on the side of the street facing away from you, its tail swishing back slowly.
Do I know it's Lonnie? Because if I don't know it's Lonnie, I'm definitely going to try and pick it up.
Give me an intelligence check.
It's a 10 plus my 13.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure that this is Lonnie. You did watch her change, and this seems pretty familiar.
Okay. Lonnie, you're so cute. Can I pet you anyways?
Do I just hear pss, pss,
I don't know.
You hear.
I'll walk over to her.
And
I
like
won't say anything.
so
I
cute.
put behind her ears just because I feel like that's still okay in like, I don't know, respect to Lonnie. And then I'm going to be like, any idea where Corvin or Blacksail are? Oh my goodness, Bird. Yes, you're there. Sorry guys. But I'm gonna keep walking to Corvin and see if Lonnie comes with me. Or she can chill where she's chilling. She might be on a mission. I don't know.
She's not. She'll probably just wander with me.
Well, she would be able to wander with you, except you're invisible, and if you walked away, she'd have no idea.
Oh, that's right. You just hear you didn't
You
even
would
see
just
me.
stop petting me.
I'm gonna go to Corvin.
You don't like invisible pets?
That's funny.
Is she just floating hair?
Actually, you know what? Just for fun, because it can last. Let me see. Where's my D8? Do. 7. Okay. I am going to set a sidekick link with Lonnie so I can still be stealthy. And be like, I'm right here, Lonnie. I'm walking with you to Corvin.
Okay.
All right. And the two of you head back to Corvin. Corvin, several minutes after this thing had passed by and reposted some posters, and you've been able to what is it, 10 minutes?
10 minutes per.
Yeah, you've gotten one unseen servant, and you're just beginning to start your second ritual cast when you see Lonnie in Munchkin cat form just kind of floating in your direction.
I would just kind of quizzically like walk down the wall and just you all doing all right there, Lonnie? You have spoken to me in this form, correct? Am I misremembering?
Not yet. I can talk to him.
Okay.
Is Mora carrying me? Is that what the
Oh no,
floating
I
is?
was. I mean, I could be. I was letting you walk just to keep
Okay.
up the stealth.
Okay, then never mind.
No.
Sorry.
Forget what I said.
But this was really funny though. But it's being
No, it wasn't. It didn't happen anyway. It can't be funny if it didn't happen.
And then I'm gonna establish a psychic link with Corvin too. Be like, I'm here too.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys have any luck? I looked away for just a moment, and I am actively looking away as I address them. But I do have an unseen servant there, which doesn't really have eyes. I did a slow blink, being concentrated on the wall for a bit, made me a bit tired, and then I opened my eyes, and the postings were just there, no one around at all. I don't even know where it was. One set of eyes on the wall doesn't seem to be enough.
At least you blinked. I got distracted by another cat and got hit. And then there were posters when I came back.
I saw a silver blur fly past the wall, and as it was flying past the wall, posters were being put up. I chased after it, but I lost it.
There was a silver blur. Was it like floating, or did it seem to touch the ground?
I kind of imagined it as like a giant wind, I guess. What did it look like, Mr. DM?
It looked like if somebody had taken a very small handful of glitter, and that glitter was then thrown at a high speed, and it never slowed down, and it never hit the ground, and it just through the air.
Oh, so like maybe it was a spell versus like an actual living being putting it up by hand, potentially. I relayed the glitter thing and then my theory.
That seems possible. It was instantaneous when I closed my eyes, so I wouldn't disagree with that possibility. Do you guys have any ideas how to, without endangering the public, to try to trap this power or possible being?
Does anybody have a box, a stick, and some string? I'm just kidding.
Put some nuts underneath.
Mm.
Well, I turn back around. I do have the unseen servant cleaning up my failure, and I look back to see if the unseen servant has made progress, or are there even more postings?
I'm so sorry. I was distracted by something stupid. What was the question?
Because I was looking at Lonnie and Mora while addressing them, but the unseen servant was removing stuff from the wall, and then I looked back at the wall. Did it seem like the unseen servant made progress while I was not looking, or does it look like it was repopulated in the time I looked away?
Yes. So any posters that were put up, your unseen servant has been going around and taking them down. So what you see is a small floating stack of papers, and then every 30 seconds one of the posters is removed from the wall and put on the stack, and the stack moves, and when it reaches the next poster, the poster is removed from the wall and put with the stack. And it takes him a couple minutes to get all of them down, just from poster to poster to poster, but they don't repopulate immediately after being taken down.
Okay. I was just
Okay.
saying when I was addressing. So go. Sorry.
Have we all reached? Am I back with the group now, or?
Would you like to be, or would you like to?
So Mora is still invisible, right?
Yes.
Lonnie is still a cat,
Yes.
and Corvin. I guess I wouldn't be part of this conversation, so no. I guess I would still be walking around. Okay.
Okay. During your continuous patrol of this area, though, nothing has changed. There are still the same amount of posters on this stretch that you are walking up and down.
Okay.
Did you want to do anything different, or do you want to continue your
I
cycle?
haven't seen this glittery fuzzball at all yet.
Nope.
But I would have seen at some point. I would see Corvin's. I would see the right, because I wouldn't see Corvin's unseen servant, but I would see the flyers being taken down as I'm walking past. Right.
Are you in a nearby streetway that
I thought we were all patrolling the same thing.
No.
Oh.
No, the wall that he was watching had no postings at all. Lonnie found a wall that had no postings.
Oh.
Mora found a wall that had no postings, but you're patrolling this area to see if anybody is putting up more or taking you down.
Right. So I said I was taking that wall, and then I was going 100 feet past it on either side.
I was imagining like we have a block. So like,
okay,
like we have like a different street on one block is what I was imagining, but I don't know.
That's what I had envisioned as well, and I'm sorry that I misunderstood that.
Yeah, I was basically just walking back and forth. So whatever wall he was observing, I was still observing that wall, but I was going 100 feet or so the other in past it to each direction.
Okay. Then if you would like, you can head on back.
Okay.
Sure. All right. Just nothing's happening here. You've decided that it would be best to return.
Okay.
And you see the three of them talking and a floating pile of posters being collected.
Okay, then I'll ask them what's going on, what they've seen.
Well, I have seen nothing, but Mora has quicker eyes than I do. Apparently some kind of magical dust. I blinked and the signs just reappeared. More? Do you have anything a better descriptor?
No, unless George wants to give us more.
And there may be a cat accomplice.
There may be a
Unconfirmed.
suspicious cat accomplice.
What do you mean there may be a suspicious cat accomplice?
Lonnie, would you like to share more?
Well, I was distracted by a fellow cat. And then by the time I came back to my post, all the posters were up.
Mm. Distracted how?
It made me follow it.
So
It made you choose to follow it.
Yes.
so then it must have known that you were wild shaped.
Exactly. It's the only.
There's no
Only
way it was a
logical
normal
reason.
cat distracting our druid to follow it. That's for sure.
Exactly. Or it wouldn't have hit me, obviously.
Well, at least now we have an idea. So you're taking these things down, so we just need to figure out a way, assuming it's probably going to come back and put the flyers up where you took them down. So now we just have to trap it.
Yes, I was thinking about trying to set up a trap, but we want to make sure that, because this is a public street, it's probably best we don't cause too much trouble by ensnaring a bunch of civilians, if we could avoid it, of course.
Weird question. Does anybody have like minor illusion or
I
some
do.
type of illusion? Is there a way that we could take off the posters of a wall? Or no, sorry, not even take them off, but make it look like there's nothing on the wall. So even if they go and put the posters up, it looks like there's nothing on the wall.
So stick around there.
Yeah, make it
Keep trying to
stick
put it-
around for a second and try it.
Yeah, so I could just keep casting minor illusion on that spot so that it just looks like a blank wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then so then if it comes back to put more on it, it still looks blank and maybe we have a chance.
It just
to
keeps
do
trying to
something
put it
about
right there. It just stays there for a bit.
Yeah. I don't know if that would work, but an idea.
How high off the ground, this blur you saw, how high off the ground was it?
Damn, how high off the ground was it?
It was about 5 feet.
It was about 5 feet, guys.
Okay. So then we could maybe set up the trap, but also disguise the trap as part of that wall, that blank wall.
As a way to lure it or something, sure.
Yeah, well, who suggested the box and string?
Laura.
Sorry, that was a little bit more silly than the actual thing I said just now.
Well, no, but literally, some sort of a box so that when it flies, then it stops. We have hopefully a second to close the box on it, but it won't see the box because it'll be the open side will be towards the direction it's coming from. And then the whole box will be disguised as empty space in front of this blank wall.
Do we have any big containers like that?
What do your huts look like, Corvin, when you make your little hut things?
They aren't that fast. It takes me about a minute for me to prepare if I'm being hasty, or 11
Okay.
minutes if I'm not being hasty.
Gotcha.
But it
Could
looks like
we-
a dome.
But it
And I
wouldn't
can't
be able
move
to enter it
Yes, yeah.
Could we enlarge our bag of
unless
holding?
when you cast it, can you specify things that can come in
They have to be in it when I cast it.
when you cast it? And then it would actually just be able to go right out anyway.
Go through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would we be able to enlarge our bag of holding or colding?
Do any of
lot.
you have magical trap box spell?
I've never heard that spell before.
It'd be super convenient right now.
This is one of those times where you want to be a creation bard.
Yeah, no. I got some swords. I'm a bard.
I have entangle, but
That's pretty good.
If you have entangle, can you only cast it in like a certain space?
20-foot square within range.
Can you reduce it though? Does it have
Is it
to be
up to?
20 feet or up to 20 feet?
It just says from ground in a 20-foot square range. Oh, within range. I don't know.
Within range, but
Yeah, it just says in a 20-foot. And this is all copy paste. So.
I'm down with just trying the box.
Do we think fire would affect it?
No idea. It sounds incorporeal when you described it, so it's hard to say.
does. And it's not like we could put markings on the ground to follow footsteps or something either.
Actually, that could be a good source of the trap if we have a powder substance to maybe try to track it if it does break free of our idea.
I don't have any powder substances, I think, on me, but we could go to the shop and like get something, I'm sure.
Yeah, we are just in town. Or oil. That sounds like a slipping hazard, but also track some people with some oil.
Oh yeah.
Any ideas for a box? I don't know. Like, do we just buy a crate and that is big enough to hold a person and not draw any suspicion when we do so?
Going into the nearest 7-Eleven. Y'all got any of them people-sized crates?
Yeah.
Do things get sold in boxes? We could just buy the thing and keep the box.
We're a cat now. Wait, I mean, Lottie is a cat now, so.
Yeah, we can just go see if we can find a box and like supplies and then come back and try.
Okay. So, box, oil. Where did you land on illusory wall?
I think we have the spell for that already.
It's still part of the plan?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say at the cost of 5 silver, you would be able to find you have to buy a few end tables and request special packaging so that you can transport them safely, in which you are supplied with a large enough box to fit a person, and you need to remove the end tables. You need to remove all of the additional safety packing that keep them from knocking against each other inside that box. But you would be able to find a big enough box to your liking. You'd be able to find very easily some oil. Total cost of 5 silver for everything.
All right, I marked it down on our treasury.
Cool. So how is this going to go? What are you setting up? What are you preparing? What are the things that are not going to be done, but will be more of like like, is this a held action scenario? Is this a setting the traps and hoping that it goes off without a hitch scenario? What are you guys doing in the immediate moment to prepare for this?
I don't know exactly the details of Blacktail's minor illusion. Would you only be able to affect the wall, or would you be able to affect like the ground in front of it too? Like if we put oil on the ground, would you be able to hide that oil, or would you'd only be able to pick like one thing to hide?
Might need to repeat it.
Oh, did you just get back, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know the details of your minor illusion. If I were to put oil on the ground and then we also do that idea with the wall, are you able to
So it's
illusion
a
both or
5 foot
one?
cube. So it's a 5 foot cube. So I can make that 5 foot cube look like clear sidewalk, empty space with the oil and the box in it and a blank wall. But my idea is step 1, we set the trap. Step 3, we interrogate the trapped creature.
I agree. Where's the question marks, though? Well, fill in the question marks, please.
Apparently, you guys haven't watched the South Park Underwear Gnomes episode.
Oh, no. I knew the question marks were there.
All right.
Right?
Are we all agreed? Step 1 and step 3?
Yeah, sure.
Where is the box in step 2 that we skipped over? Just so I understand.
So I think it's within the minor illusion. So I thought the idea was it's going to look like empty. It's going to look like sidewalk wall,
Mhm.
but then as it's whizzing by, replacing the flyers, it's going to fly into the box.
Where's the opening?
The box. It's either going to hit the box, then we close it. But it's also to help delay it. When it puts the flyer up, it's not going to look like the flyer is there.
Well, so we have to hope that it flies into the right side, though, because is the box on the side in your scenario then? Like,
Yes.
Where's the opening? Okay, so we have to hope we know which direction it's coming from. I guess we can kind of force that by filling the area on the other side of the wall with postings, so it's more likely to come like clear wall, and then like go into the open side of the box.
Yeah, we at that point it's kind of 50-50. I don't if anybody has a better idea to kick those odds up a bit, but
All right, yeah, I think we could favor those odds a little bit by keeping all the postings on one side of this. And
hold on. We might be able to goose it even higher. Your spell was entangle, right?
Yes, sorry. I also have Thorn Whip, if that works better.
No, that because you can't just set that. Let's try this. Let's test this out first and see. Let's take our box off to the side. Let's see if you can cast Entangle inside the box, and if it stays within the box or if it spreads out the 20 feet outside of it.
I need to turn back into Lonnie, right?
I don't know. Probably.
I know you can sometimes cast spells as a druid, but I have no idea the rules for it. So.
A first level spell you actually might be able to cast at this point.
DM.
Entangle is a 20-foot cube.
Just 20-foot square.
It's the spur from the ground and a 20-foot square within range. What we're trying to test is if we can contain it within this box. But we're also looking up to see if she can cast this, if it's one of the spells she can cast while she's a cat so that she doesn't have to waste her.
If you wanted to take up less space with Entangle, then I would allow it, just because you're not casting this to its maximum potential. You're kind of dumbing yourself down to cast this spell a bit. But you're also not casting it under duress. You can take a little bit of extra time and be really careful with it. I would give this one to you. You could fill the box.
Okay.
And you can stop.
Oh, actually, we can make it more rules as written if we want to do a ritual, not a ritual spell. What the heck is the thing, the fancy new thing called?
Circle spell?
Circle spell. There's a careful spell version, which lets you exclude certain areas, and we just exclude all the areas we don't want.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's easy. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna circle spell cast. All right, so let's put the box where we want it. We're gonna circle Kel's past, entangle inside the box, and then minor illusion the whole space that it looks like the blank wall.
Okay.
And then aura can be invisible to try to. If we have the box open at both ends, can she close? Can we get two people invisible so that as soon as the box shakes, we try to close it?
Corvin can be invisible too, yeah, and it can be on a wall if he needs to.
You guys just need to hold your action so that as soon as it shifts, you slam the box shut.
Okay.
Everybody's involved. That's awesome.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Cool. So the box.
And it's not as ridiculous as fishing a whale out of a.
And that one worked. So.
And that still worked. So the box is upright enough for somebody to run into it, if that is what's happening.
Yes.
Corvin, Mora are each holding one of the sides open so that somebody could run through it. Lonnie is casting Entangle inside the box with the help of Circle Spell so that it is contained to only inside the box. And with Invisibility and Minor Illusion, you guys are erasing the box, the Entangled spell, Corvin, Mora, and any and all postings within that area so that somebody will come through and be trapped when they try to replace posters.
Yeah, and the opposite side where the opening isn't, we intentionally blanket postings a lot. So we have hopefully a more likely chance of them coming from the open side direction.
Okay. Excellent. What I need from each of you is either your spell casting skill roll, so wisdom, charisma. I think it's just wisdom and charisma. Am I right?
So like a spell attack.
Not your spell attack bonus, because it's not an attack. It would just be your whatever skill is involved with your spell, or a deception.
I'm asking if our proficiency would be included in the roll, or if it's just so like my charisma is +5, but with proficiency it would be a +9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Proficiency is involved.
Okay. So basically our spell. Okay. Cool.
So I guess it would be your spell attack modifier or your deception, whichever you would prefer to use.
Oh, I'll use my deception. That's +13.
Well, crap.
Well, I rolled pretty crap. Am I able to
yeah.
bardic inspiration myself?
So it'd be a 14. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's 24.
I was like, holy crap, a nat 1?
No, it's 24.
Okay, so a 24 for Blackdale. Corvin, what was yours?
I said it was crap, but was I able to bardic inspiration myself to help myself a little bit?
Yeah, why not?
It lasts an hour in 2024, so like I would have plenty of time.
Yeah.
I think it's an hour or it's 10 minutes, one or the other. But that's a little bit better now with a 15.
15, okay. Lonnie, what is yours?
Sorry, what am I rolling for? My brain is.
This is your spell attack. It's a d20 with your spell attack modifier or a d20 with your deception.
Okay. I don't have. Oh, okay. 11.
Okay. And Mora, same thing.
Sorry, I was helping Pippin. Can you say it one more time?
Roll a d20.
Yeah, I sure will.
You're so patient with us.
No, I'm really sorry. So, if you'd like to know, the cat was on the ottoman with a blanket underneath the cat, and then Pippin was pulling the blanket, as he does to me sometimes, but the cat was on it. And then the cat was getting mad, and then Pippin tried to get the cat. So I was doing that. But okay, I rolled a d20, and it is
Cool.
a
Now
13.
add your spell attack bonus or your deception.
Cool. $23.
Excellent. Everything prepared. The trap has been set. The illusions have been cast. The entanglements have been placed. The invisible people are invisible people. And you wait. And you wait.
I hate
And
waiting.
you wait. And you wait. And then you hear down the alley a quickened pattering. And then all of a sudden, a poof, as this silvering shimmer flies through the air and slams into the entanglement inside the box.
I'm going to try to close the box as fast as I can.
All
I
right.
assist.
Make dexterity checks. Both of Corvin and Mora.
12. I've been not rolling too well.
19.
All right. You both slam down your sides of the box and you hold them closed. And from inside, you can feel this confused thrashing and then a small voice. Ked? Ked is here.
No say.
Ked? Ked atauet.
Guys, if we move now, is this kidnapping?
We don't know their age. I just keep trying to hold it closed.
Ketusa.
Does anybody have any language spells? I don't know what they're saying.
What languages do you all speak?
Common, Elvish, Giant, Infernal, and Undercommon.
Common, Druidic, and Gnomish.
Okay.
Common, Undercommon, and Elvish.
Jeff, how about you?
None.
How have we been communicating?
Nobody understands this language.
Common.
And
Yeah, let me
the
look at
posters.
one-
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
The posters are in common, right?
Yes.
Okay. And only common, right? Like, if I were to try to perceive it as like infernal, is it suddenly infernal?
Give me a wisdom check.
An 8. I have not rolled higher than a 10 tonight.
You hear this language coming from the box. You're like, I don't understand that language. Why are they putting up posters in common? And you go to look over at the poster, and sure enough, it's in common. And as you begin to focus on it and think about maybe there's like a fine print somewhere, or maybe you could try and think of something in a different language, the box rattles and it pulls you out of your focus, and you go back to holding that door down.
Oh, I was putting it in the chat to make it easier. I don't need to speak the same language as it if I can establish a psychic connection with it.
That's correct.
Fancy.
But in order to do that, I think I have to have seen it.
You
Did
do
I
need
see it run into the
you
box?
do need line of sight on that creature.
Did I see it run into the box?
You saw something. You saw like a silver streak run into a box.
Was that enough to have done it?
You don't currently see it. You did not make that connection when you saw the silver streak.
Can I like crack open a small little teeny tiny part of the box and stick my eye next, not too close to it, but kind of near it so I can see it?
Are there like handle holes?
Carol, how does the entangle spell work?
I can read it to you.
Please.
Okay. Grasping plants sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into an area of difficult terrain.
Okay.
Each creature other than you in the area must succeed a strength saving throw or have a restrained condition until the spell ends. A restrained creature can take action to make a strength athletics check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself from the grasping plants and it is no longer restrained.
Fantastic. Yeah, Mora, that is something that you could definitely try if you wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
All right. You wanna crack that door open a little bit?
Just the teeniest, tiniest of little bits.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty dark inside that box. You might need to open it a pretty good way to get a good look, maybe.
Does Changeling have dark vision?
I don't have dark vision.
Oh.
Does anybody have a cell phone that can use their light?
I have Moonbeam.
Just zap it.
You hear that voice from inside the box. Nadian doshar domilathoil.
I'll cast some dancing lights. Which will make me visible, just as a heads up. Not that that really matters since he's in the box now, but
Okay, I look at it.
All right. What you see is a tiny humanoid with stark white hair kind of blown back behind his head. He has dark blue skin. His eyes are completely yellow, and he's wearing a very shiny, smooth satin-like outfit that is entirely silver.
I establish the psychic connection and I say, "Hello, sir. Where is this circus?"
What do you want? Let me go.
Why do you keep putting posters up on these walls?
It's for the carnival.
Where's the carnival?
It's at the carnival.
Where?
You know, around. Find it if you want to.
Are you being paid to put up these posters by somebody?
What? Let me out.
Guys, he wants to be let go.
Well, did you get any answers from him?
He says that the posters are for the carnival. It's located where the carnival is, and to please let him out.
We already know that from the posters. That doesn't really give us much information.
I know.
Excuse me. Excuse me. This is entirely uncalled for.
The people of the city don't like your posters.
We just want to know where the carnival actually is.
Can you show us where the carnival is?
Yeah, I could show you where the carnival. We can speak out loud.
Can you speak like common?
Of course I can. It's called common.
Well, I don't know. You were doing it earlier.
Well, I'm sorry. I was in a state of distress. I was speaking my mother tongue.
What's your mother tongue?
Sylvan.
Sylvan?
What's your mother tongue?
What species? What kind of creature are you?
What's your mother tongue? This is a give and take situation there, lady.
Get my mother's tongue out of it. Sometimes I forget what group I'm playing with.
Well, I didn't mean that at all. I think I'm going to go back to having a conversation with the lady who's in my mind. Hey, lady.
Hey, not lady.
No, I'm a man.
That's cool.
Yep.
So you can take us to the... Wait, I say this out loud. You can take us to the carnival?
Sure, yeah.
I'm going to cast Arcane Eye inside the box.
Yeah, pops in. It's surrounded by vines and brambles. And inside is a tiny little man, like what I've described.
Is it a quickling?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Why do you need me to take you to the carnival? You could just, go.
Because we can't find it. We've tried.
You haven't tried.
I think
If you tried, you would have found it. Simple as that.
Well,
Can you let me out now?
I don't know. I feel like we took a lot of work to find you. And releasing you this
We just did
like,
all of
negates
that?
some of the effort.
I mean, like you jumped to something incredibly. Just it's a heightened reaction. If I was running down the road, you could have been like, "Hey, you silver streak person, stop!" And I would have been like, "Okay, let's have a conversation. Do you have questions?" Hey, but no, you put me in a friggin' box, and now there's thorns crawling up my legs and into places I don't want to talk about, but my wife will definitely find. And then she'll have questions, not the kind of questions that she would believe when I answered. This is insane.
Does your wife work at the carnival?
Yes.
What does
She
she
works
do?
at the Litwick Market.
Okay.
And just making sure, this is all currently mind talking, right?
No, I think it's out loud.
No, he's switched over to speaking out loud in common.
Okay.
The box we have, is there any way for me to make a little bit of an opening, just a little bit of an opening so I can see into it? Or if, and you're perfectly reasonable to say no to this, since I can see it with the Arcane Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Does Arcane Eye require concentration? It does, so that wouldn't work. Can I create a little bit of an opening so I can see in there to cast a spell that I have to see the target?
I mean, Mora has kind of already done that by just cracking the door a little bit.
Oh, I'm going to scooch in there. And I'm going to cast Suggestion.
Okay.
I'm going to say, you should really take us to the carnival because we've heard it's a lot of fun and we really want to have some fun at your carnival. So take us to your damn carnival already.
Okay, cool. Is there a saving throw involved with Suggestion?
Yes. Wisdom 17.
Wisdom of 17. Where did it go?
You forgot the part at a speed that a human could walk.
It went away.
At a speed that we can follow you.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I know what this guy's wisdom is because I had the block pulled up and it is just gone. Yeah, he fails.
Sweet. I believe we have our guide.
Okay,
I'll just
sure.
say,
I'll take you.
I'll say to the box, if all you needed to do is want to go there, why does everyone believe it's fake? Do you think no one's wanted to go to the festival?
I haven't spoken to anybody here except you. So I don't know. I have no idea why people think it's fake. Why would I advertise something that's fake? But this is my job. It's my livelihood. I depend on this. I depend on people coming to the carnival of wandering wonders. Ooh.
Does it move so we don't see it?
The carnival?
Yeah.
Yes, carnivals move. They're nomadic. They travel.
But like quick, like you?
No,
That might be different.
of course not. Don't be ridiculous. A whole carnival can't be a quickling.
And how? Well, I mean, he's not there, so I can't really ask him. But are we convinced Blackdale? Because Blackdale's like, yeah, we have a guide to the carnival now, but I don't know if he just like believes in this guy, or was it obvious like Blackdale cast a spell? So I think he doesn't have verbal components, if I'm not mistaken. For some spells, I don't know what spells.
I don't know. I don't think suggestion, from what I understand, suggestion can be cast while speaking the suggestion.
Yeah.
So on the outside, unless you're casting it or unless you become aware that somebody is casting it on you, it might just look like a conversation.
Okay. Like, how we just heard that you said he's our guide now. Did you clarify to us that like, hey, like he's forced to be our guide, or he's just a nice guy all of a sudden?
Yeah. So this is actually table talk. It's kind of a weird thing about.
I know what suggestion does, but I'm sorry. Do we know what we know that you cast suggestion is my question.
Oh, I don't know.
Would you? Is that something that you would keep from them, or would you like them to kind of be aware of it? Because right now, you're speaking this thing through this.
I'll tell you guys. Hey, I'll just tell you guys. Yeah, where he's
cool.
He's under our control for 8 hours or until he takes us there. But we're going to spend the next 8 hours following him to where he thinks this carnival is.
Well, that's a bit of a trek. Hopefully, it's not 8 hours away.
What else are you guys?
Yeah, but I'll let up on the door once Blackdale tells me that.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at something. Yeah, okay. Well,
and I'll because I realized I got away from the door but didn't open it. I'll go and open up my flap of the box.
Yeah, and you see this quickling who is kind of suspended in the middle of all these twisting vines. And he just kind of looks at you. Hi.
Oh, Lonnie, I believe you do need to let him free.
Oh, that would be just so wonderful. That would be great. You make demands of me. It would be really good if you helped me help you and all.
But Blackdale's got him under, right? So,
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll remove him.
All right. You remove these twisting vines and they kind of pull back and wither and they let go of him and he drops to the ground and he brushes himself off and he begins inspecting his clothing for rips and tears and he's brushing away dust and dead plant residue. And then he stops. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. My wife just got her DNA and me results back, and she was surprised to find out that she's white.
I understand her disappointment.
It was like, oh my God, you're Irish and Scottish. Who would have thought?
With the red hair? No, never would have pegged that.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that we are at the carnival right now?
No, don't be ridiculous.
All right. You just weren't going anywhere, so I was making sure.
Yeah, are you ready?
I believe we should be. I looked at the group.
Okay,
Ready.
off we go. And he turns around and he takes a step forward. I haven't lost you yet, have I? Keep up. And he takes a step forward. You still back there? Shout if I'm going too fast. And he
Should
takes a step
somebody
forward.
carry him?
Like,
He can
you
just
can't be led if you're carrying the leader. And he takes a step forward.
Sure we can. I pick him up. You have hands.
point.
Go that way.
Yeah, and Corvin will. How heavy is this guy? I'm not a very strong
Like 20
individual.
pounds.
Oh, okay, never mind. I can pick him up. Fine.
Tiny humanoid.
Okay.
Tiny fey creature.
Yeah, I'll
And
follow
he,
his pointing.
He leads you through Mistvale. He leads you first to the north toward the more main streets, and then he leads you east as you become close to the area of Ash's Manor, which you then bypass. And as you get closer and closer to the outskirts of the city and closer to the farmland, he begins leading you in kind of a northwestern direction. And where that giant chasm where you guys went and saw the bridgeman, the headless bridgeman, that great chasm was to the east. But as you go northeast, you go too far north to worry about that chasm. And as you pass through the field and through Melora's shield and the trees that make up Melora's shield, you come out and you see before you just this vast expanse of dirt. And you can see even farther north where the cornfields start as they lead down the road to the cornfolk. And as you look to the south, you can see where that chasm starts, and you can see pretty far away what you make out to be just the bridge, very, very tiny off in the distance. And then as you look forward again toward that expanse, you can see the mists lingering just within your field of vision. You guys have money, right?
Yes, we have plenty of money, plenty of corn.
We have the exact amount that we're going to need.
Great, excellent.
Hopefully not.
That will be good. You know, the last two guys that came this way, they were surprised to learn that they needed money to get into the carnival. So I'm glad that you have money. Let's just walk that way. Continue to carry me.
And you do mean precious metals when you say money, right? What is your currency you use?
But money? Who do you think you're gonna pay me in like fingernails or something? No, copper, silver, gold,
All right.
platinum
Precious
if you
metals.
have it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, all
always tip in platinum when you're at the carnival. People will love it. It'll be great. Promise you.
Yeah. When he says that, I'm going to stretch my finger out and cut off a piece of it and give it to him.
No, thank you. He doesn't even reach for it. He doesn't put up a hand. He looks at it, looks at you. No, thank you.
I'm going to eat it.
You're an intense bunch.
That's a fair assessment.
You know, if you were
Intense,
looking
but
for a
winsome.
job at a carnival, that's a pretty great trick. Like, that would be a good act. It'd be better than the geek we currently have.
The what?
The geek.
Oh, sounded like it said. Okay.
What did you think I said?
Never mind.
What does the geek do?
What geeks always do at a carnival, you know, sits in a hole. And then when people gather around and pay enough coin, we toss a chicken in with him. And he chases the chicken, and when he catches it, he eats it. You know,
That's just
normal geek things.
all right.
You guys haven't seen that before?
I can't say I have, but I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
been to many carnivals.
It's all the rage at pretty much any freak show that you come across. We are not a freak show. It's just a thing that we have.
So you have a geek in the freak show,
No, we have a geek at the carnival.
but you said you have a freak show,
No, we're not a freak show.
but it's just a thing you have.
Yeah, it's a thing we have is a geek. Not a freak show.
So one freak.
We
Not
have
enough to constitute a show.
I wouldn't even call him a freak. He's actually a really nice guy. He does one weird thing. He eats chickens after
Why do
he
you-
catches them.
Why do you keep him in a hole?
That's just where he wants to be.
Is this like a well? How deep is this hole? Or is it more just like a
It's not a well. There's no water down there. That'd be
dried up well
disgusting.
then?
What?
A dried up well then?
No, it's just a hole.
Do you guys
Like a
dig it?
ditch?
This is a carnival, yes. Do
Yeah.
you make this hole? Or does he bring it with him somehow?
Yeah. No, we dig the hole, and that way people can gather around and look down into it. If we didn't dig a hole, then not everybody would be able to see. Yeah, because it's easier to look down into a hole and watch somebody bite the head off a chicken than it is to not look down into a hole. Look forward and look around a big crowd. The hole is there for the viewer's ease. It's weird that I'm explaining all of this to you.
You just said
Trying to
hole.
paint a picture.
Yes, it's better. We've never seen a geek in a hole before. It's new to us.
Well, that's because you haven't paid for it.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
it's
wanna know
2
what to
copper.
expect. That is, I think, a fair price
Yeah.
for our first geek in a hole.
Well, I mean, you got to pay him something. He's got to keep buying chickens.
Do we pay him? Is this like
No.
a strip club? Do we throw coins
No,
into the chicken hole?
not at all. You pay the ticket taker, and then the ticket taker makes sure that he gets his cut.
Hey, Corbin, do you know the spell called seeming?
I've heard of it. It seems pretty high level. I think isn't that like a level 7 spell or something ridiculous? Fifth? Yeah, no, I don't have. I've multi-classed, so my spell progression's a bit behind you guys.
Gotcha. I just think it would be fun to make this little guy disguise him as a chicken and then toss him in the hole.
No.
Never mind.
Do you say that out loud in front of him?
It won't change the suggestion, but sure.
I don't think I like that.
It's all right. I'm unable to do it currently, anyways, and I'll just continue holding him
Oh,
forward.
we're just having fun with you. We wouldn't actually do that to you. You've been so helpful to us.
Is that a lie?
Yeah.
All right, roll deception.
27.
I believe you.
Of course you do. Why would I lie to you?
Well, I don't know, but I don't know you very well.
And we don't know you either.
You're right. My name's Crangus. What are all your names?
We are Blackdale.
All four
As
of
a
you are
unit,
Blacktail?
No, that
I am we are Blackdale.
I make like a square around Blackdale. They are Blackdale.
I understand. I apologize. Yes, Blackdale. They, them.
Yes, multiple people.
No,
Correct.
We, them.
We are Blackdale.
I understand. I'm so sorry. We are Blackdale is your name.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Corvin is your current chariot. I
Corvin?
just kind of like lift him up at like miming the fact that I am like willingly carrying this guy.
Yeah, not too high, not too high. and
I'm Mora.
Mora. Nice to meet you, Mora.
Nice to meet you.
And you there, little gnome girl.
I'm Lonnie. Am I taller than this guy?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're about twice as tall as this guy.
nice. Finally.
I'm going to drop my disguised self for a moment and show him what I really look like. And each of the different skulls around my body are going to tell him a different name we are.
As you drop, you see his eyes go wide, and then the skulls sticking out of your flesh begin to speak and to say different names. And he waits until they're all done. I'm just gonna say Blackdale.
It's simple that way.
That was a lot of names.
I stopped keeping track.
And that was
after 3.
terrifying. Are you sure you don't want to be an act at the carnival? That would terrify a lot of people. People would pay good money to be terrified.
Are you calling me a freak?
No, it's a carnival, not a freak show. You would have
You'd
a
have
whole
one
act.
act.
First, you would terrify people, and then you would eat yourself. It's terrifying. We once had a guy who he was just a totally normal dude, and he looked rather boring. But then, in front of everybody who paid a whole 3 copper to see him, he would eat not 1, but 2 Altoids at the same time, and the crowd would lose their minds.
Maybe. We'll talk.
Yeah, I think you could do really well. Again, not a freak show. And as you guys continue to walk, the mists envelop you. And as you look back, you begin to lose sight of Mistvale. And he says, yeah, just keep going forward. Keep going forward. You guys, you have money, right? Just making sure.
Why does it sound like a setup every single time you say that?
No, you need to buy tickets. You need to buy tickets.
We can afford your tickets.
Okay, just making sure.
And we're going into the mist as if we're traversing domains. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys know any good travel games?
Mine was repeating numbers. It wasn't very thrilling. They told me to stop.
What kind of a game is repeating numbers?
You know, I didn't really understand the traveling the mists all that well, so it helped me concentrate.
Oh. Okay, I mean, if that helps you, you can go ahead and repeat some numbers. I'm fine with that.
Have you ever played Tickle the Quickle?
It sounds invasive. No, I sure haven't. How do you play that?
And I'm going to have all my fingers stretch out towards him.
No, I give no consent. Don't like this.
The fingers will retract.
Oh, you'd make so much money. Imagine all the children in the audience freaking out as your fingers begin to extend toward them and the look of horror on all their parents' faces. Money. I mean, yeah, money. You'd be great.
Are we at this carnival yet?
No, of course we're not at the carnival yet. We got to get there. We're still walking. We're not going to get there just right off the bat. Don't be ridiculous. Even those two guys that left yesterday haven't returned to Mistvale. I haven't seen them.
Who?
Just two guys. They were... What?
Oh, go ahead and answer last question.
They were looking for the one was a father and the one was an uncle, and they were looking for a little girl. Ran off to see the carnival. Parental supervision is definitely advised. You know, weird stuff happens at a carnival. You know, like people eating Altoids and geeks eating chickens.
Yeah. Would we have come across these people or no? Like, would we know who he's talking about?
You're not sure.
Okay.
Do you do your postings only in Mistvale? Is that like your jurisdiction, or do you place your posters in other places?
Other places, of course, but right now we're near Mistvale.
Like, I don't understand the mists all that well. I've only traveled them for some time, but I thought distances were a bit more loose here.
Oh, absolutely. Of course they're loose. But relative direction is always kind of a thing. Let's just say that the carnival where it is now is northeast of Mistvale, right? Okay, it's always going to be northeast of Mistvale, except, you know, under really weird circumstances when maybe it's not. But that's neither here nor there. It's northeast of Mistvale. But whereas yesterday it took me an hour to get to Mistvale, this morning it took me 4 hours to get to Mistvale. Distances are ever changing and non-constant.
While I know he's probably telling the truth, can I just see if he has any type of deception about him right now?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
That's not great. 12.
Yeah. He seems like he's just giving you information.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so if this direction is relatively constant, would it not be prudent to post that on our signs that you post in Mistvale so you don't have so many doubters?
No, it didn't seem like it was necessary, northeast being kind of the one direction to go. I mean, the entire south of Mistvale is taken up by water. We're not going to make you get on a ship to go to a carnival. That would be ridiculous. To the north is nothing but corn. Boring. To the west, there's a giant mountain. What kind of a carnival takes place on top of a giant mountain? And then, of course, directly to the east, there's a big hole.
Yes, but it still would be prudent because people in Mistvale don't really travel the mists most of the time.
Well, I didn't know that.
They're more of a stationary folk than other domains that we have traveled anyways. Let me make sure Corvin's not fibbing here. To our knowledge, people in Mistvale don't travel out of Mistvale, right?
That's correct. That's very correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no way of knowing that.
Yeah, so if you do wish to get... have you had many visitors from Mistvale? I see you've posted plenty of postings. Has that made any kind of return?
Yes, there has been a small return. So far before you, there have been 3.
And what do you think the population is of Mistvale?
I don't know. We didn't do a census.
What do you think the return is for the amount of postings you've posted compared to the amount of people you've had shown up?
Not high enough.
Yes, so I suggest at least indicating the reality that they have to explore the mists to get to this place. It is a bit out of most people's purview nowadays.
Yeah, well, I'll put you in touch with my marketing supervisor, and you can have that conversation with her.
I'm talking to, like, just a runner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just making small talk while we're going there. At least help him out. Stop just littering for no reason.
No, I'm enjoying this. Continue.
No, you're right. It's a lot of paper. I mean, to be fair, it's recycled magical paper. But yeah, no, like, and you know what? Like, if we don't get a good return on this, then maybe we never come back to Mistvale. This is only our first visit here ever.
Is this carnival in Mistvale?
No, we're in the mists, walking away from
We
Mistvale.
have to travel beyond the mist to get here.
Yes,
So we have to go through the mist to get to this carnival.
of
We're
course.
currently in the
That's why
midst.
nobody goes, or thinks it's real because they don't leave.
I mean, if they bothered to ask the posters any questions, they would have gotten a bit more information.
You do know how fast you are, right? We were
Wait, are you
intentionally
saying
looking for
asking
you.
the actual poster?
Yeah, the poster that says the Carnival of Wandering Wonders.
It talks.
No, it doesn't talk. Don't be ridiculous. But if you were to ask that poster a question, it would change its text. For instance, which direction should I go if I want to visit the Carnival of Wandering Wonders? It would then change, and the text would say, to the northeast. What kind of attractions are at the Carnival of Wandering Wonders? And it would say, well, we've got a geek. The ever-famous Litwit Market. And then it would go on a list of different things that you can find there.
Then the poster needs to say, ask me anything.
Do you guys not have magical question posters normally? Okay, another conversation for Corvin to have with my head of marketing.
I'm assuming he hasn't posted everything because we kind of interrupted him during his run. Does he have a poster we can test this on?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll kind of like hold him up with one hand and just kind of start looking at one of the posters, and just say, "Are we headed in the correct direction to the festival?"
It's not a compass.
Well, it was a question, and I will stare at it and see if it answers.
It comes back with, which direction are you traveling?
Well, it's the mists. Which direction from here do we need to get to the carnival?
And then it comes back with head northeast from Mistvale.
Are these pre-programmed questions?
Many of them, yeah. Like, go on. Ask it to tell you what your name is.
What is my name?
Invalid request.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not omniscient, but it's got a lot of information.
What kind of questions can you answer? I'll just see if it has like a help menu.
This poster is capable of answering many questions, such as how do I reach the Carnival of Wandering Wonders? What kind of attractions are at the Carnival of Wandering Wonders? What are the prices at the Carnival of Wandering Wonders? Does the Carnival of Wandering Wonders have a food court? Does the Carnival of Wandering Wonders associate itself in any way with the Litwick market on a professional basis? Does the Carnival of Wandering Wonders hold itself to the standards of the Feywild? Does the Carnival of Wandering Wonders have any other association with any other traveling carnivals, including but not limited to the Carnival, the Oerth Carnival, the Feywild Carnival, the Witchlight Carnival? And then it just goes on and on and on, and it continues to list carnival after carnival after carnival.
Is there a dress code to this carnival?
There is not a dress code to this carnival. We just ask that you wear clothes.
Is this in the Feywild?
The carnival is not in the Feywild.
Rather interesting poster, and I kind of just like jam it, like not neatly or anything, just into his pack.
Yeah. I'm from the Feywild, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
How's it there? I've heard
I
things
don't
about
remember.
it.
It's been a long time. It's pretty crazy. Purple grass. Smelled like pie. Green skies as far as the eye could see, unless you weren't looking at the skies and then your eyes couldn't see it. Or if there was, something in the way, like a hill, a tree.
Did you leave, or were you forcibly removed from the Feywild?
No, I stopped being there.
By choice?
Yeah, I took up a job at the carnival, and the carnival wanders around. We just haven't been back. Different carnival. Yeah, different carnival. And then the owners traded carnivals, and I stayed with my owner, the owner of the carnival. I liked working for her, and I didn't like these two other guys. So I went with her, and we haven't been back.
Are there any clowns or jesters like that in this carnival?
Jesters, yeah. There's two. One of them
names?
does a lot of juggling and practical tricks. And one of them is pretty new to the troupe, and she does magical stuff. But like real magic stuff. Pretty cool magic stuff.
Sounds like it could be fun.
Yeah, maybe.
I go to take out the like slightly crumpled piece of poster. You have a list of all previous jesters at this carnival? Or staff? I guess I could just ask generally.
This poster does not divulge a roster of its current employees.
I'm asking for previous employees.
This poster does not divulge a roster of its employees, past or present.
Oh, darn. No, Aslan reveals, darn.
This poster does not recognize that name.
I will see if it says does it
Were
not
you
divulge
expecting to
employee
find Aslan just like juggling there?
No, I wasn't expecting him to be juggling there. I wanted to see if he possibly previously worked there.
Oh,
see if we
when
get
he was
information about.
Kazan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes more sense.
Yeah, I'll ask. It. What was I forget? What was the Quickling's name? I'll ask if it will divulge intentionally the runner's name, or if it will give the bog standard like I won't give employees information out. I'm pen testing this poster.
What was the question?
I'm going to ask: does the Quickling's name? I forget what it was. I didn't write it down. Does that Quickling work at the carnival? And will it give me the bog standard, or will it say it doesn't recognize the name?
This poster is not at liberty to confirm nor deny the employment of specific names at the carnival currently or previous.
And if I say, does Corvin work at the carnival? Does it say the same thing, or say does not recognize?
This poster does not recognize the name Corvin.
All right. Does Kazan work at the carnival?
This poster does not recognize that name.
Okay. There we go. That's what I was going for.
How much longer?
How much longer what?
Travel to the carnival.
I don't know. Keep walking, tote boy.
I kind of just like squeeze his legs a little bit harder as I'm carrying him. Like, oh, are your legs going numb?
No, it feels pretty good. Are you carrying him like on your shoulders, like a
I think he's
piggyback?
carrying
Or...
like
No.
Yeah.
I was carrying him like this, like where he was
Like
like
a
sitting
toddler.
on my arm.
Ran
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Oh.
So we can point. Like
If you're gonna fondle me, just put me down and let me walk. It's getting weird.
just need to find a baby carrier.
We're just selling Blacktail to a carnival. That's what's happening now.
Trade him for the child that's missing.
Me? What? Missing?
Were you talking about the little girl that's missing?
Yeah, little girl came to visit the carnival without supervision by her parents, and now her dad and her uncle have followed.
Oh no!
She's not
then it's
missing. Don't be ridiculous. We're not some dangerous place where people just disappear.
Well, if they haven't returned, I would imagine.
Well, there's lots of things to see and do at the carnival. Maybe they're having fun and they've found her, and it's just a big old happy family time.
Perhaps. Maybe they're fascinated with the geek. We'll see.
Who told you we have a geek? Oh, that was me. Yes, maybe. I don't see why a little girl would be interested in seeing a chicken get eaten, but sure. Sure. And as you continue to walk, sometimes in silence and sometimes listening to the incessant yammering of Crangus the Quickling, off in the distance of the mists, you begin to see a very slight orange glow. And as you grow closer, that glow gets brighter until you can see individual lights and lanterns emitting this orange glow that illuminate tents and this entryway into the carnival. And you can hear Calliope music being played from within. And as you walk up to the entryway, there's a ticket booth where a large bugbear is crammed himself inside. It's definitely not made for him. It's made for someone a bit more human size, but you can see him in this booth kind of. And as you all approach, Crangus, hi! I brought people! Do they have tickets? No, they need to buy tickets. 2 silver.
For 1 ticket or for 4? And I go to
1
pull out.
ticket, 2 silver.
All right, I'll pull out enough silver for all of us.
Does that seem pretty steep for a carnival? I don't know exactly how.
You pay 2 silver, and he hands you 4 tickets, each one labeled Carnival of Wandering Wonders. And then at the bottom half, it is separated into 8 different squares, each one with a number inside, numbers 1 through 8. Have fun.
Thank you, and I'll head in.
Well, if you need nothing else from me, I'm gonna walk
set him
away
down.
from you guys now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of okay getting to know you. You know, next time just introduce yourself to somebody. It might go a lot better. And maybe the box was unnecessary. You guys are kind of jerks. I'm just gonna say it. You guys are jerks. Okay, goodbye. And poof, he disappears into the carnival.
You know, his customer service isn't very great either. I say to the bugbear, it's hard to really get a hold of that man when he moves that fast. Well, nice talking to you. And I'll walk into the carnival.
And
Bye.
you walk into the carnival. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight, with your arrival at the Carnival of Wandering Wonders. There's a bunch of different stuff at the carnival, so if there's anything specific that you guys are looking for, please let me know, because it probably already exists, and I might need time to prep it, or I might not. I don't know. But I want to make sure that it's just available and ready to go next week for whenever you want to do the things at the carnival that you want to do. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for playing, guys. That was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do the carnival, and we'll see you again next week for another exciting episode of that.